So welcome back. What I was doing. Oh, I need to find for clues for that murder of the Baroness, the fat Baroness. Let's see what I can find. Nothing. Seriously. The fuck? Nothing at all. Really? Then why make this saloon here? Let's see, I need to find the inspector, that Nico. Where? Oh, here is the Baroness room. Let's go to the Baroness room. Oh, I think it's locked. Of course it's locked. It's a murder.
I'm pretty sure the seal doesn't have any, but I'm still dependent. I better not blow it. I better...
Yeah, but where the fuck is the ground? Wow, this ship is so big. Don't tell me I
I
have to
suppose
look.
the life jackets are stowed there, close to the railing. I hope...
Oh my god, I have to go. Holy sh... This boat is so fucking large. Oh my god. Okay. Good that this is locked. See what can we find here.
I'd really but I don't have... No?
Let's go to Eleanor.
These things meant... Big... I could reserve it. No.
Is this the same salon? Please don't be the same salon. Oh, it's the same. I wasn't here in this part. But of course I bet there is nothing here. Oh.
How? It would... The ship must have been rebuilt at some...
Fuck. This is annoying. And I bet my voice is annoying too.
Did Edison have any idea?
Okay, guess I have to go to that part. Where is so? Let's go upstairs. Oh my god, Zelda. Do you really have to walk?
We were here yesterday when we heard the shot, and it was all... The grate must be part of the The grate shouldn't be so easy to open. No. The pipe is too... I could inform the captain, but if I start reporting... This isn't a panoramic deck for visitors. I have no idea. Why is... I suppose it's for chopping, or they use it to enforce the ship's bridge. I get the impression that the officers keep...
Go downstairs. No, I better go inside. I better go inside here. Downstairs. He must be here. Okay.
Come in.
Hello, Dr. Gebhardt.
And you want some?
I'm...
What a well,
What's the result?
she's dead.
I didn't make you work.
She was shot. Point blank shot. Probably with a It seems like she was lying in bed.
One shot?
More were unnecessary.
And there's just one.
Just one.
I am told...
That's how it...
What can you tell?
Me? Why?
Haven't you and...
No. The inspector said I'll let him do it. That...
Do you think the... She was very tired.
Yeah, I heard. And without having seen her myself, it is hard to...
Of course.
She was quite overweight. And the butler said that she...
Doesn't...
Happens more frequently than you might suppose. It is possible that the Baron...
Do you know...
What...
Captain de Conti hand...
Did you...
I'm just asking because you...
Yes, but I only entered the saloon.
Which, in ret...
Ah, you're right.
Have you already...
Did Legrand send you? I already told you. I will... That is also what I told the constable, who he kept...
Did he look over your...
He probably wanted to take the scalpel from my hand and hack away himself. But...
That's understand...
Ugh. Send my...
Thanks. I think...
No. That is it for now. I'm going to lie down for... Can you tell...
But... Could
But
I at least have the...
Absolutely.
But if we have to examine...
Then the esteemed in my... Good night.
but I wanted to see it.
We're lucky, I suppose.
Let's sit down with it.
That's the bullet from... I don't know... An evacuate. And here, a schedule, a real... A model, the wider. A pitiful... A bit of paint on the walls would have helped more, especially since a plant... Not only does the poor plant have to... Really?
Take them, come on.
Although... Small even...
I'm coming.
That is like...
Come in.
I'm coming. I need the candy.
Ah, Zellner. Are you ready?
Good morning, Inspector Legrand. My head is pounding, but I think I'm okay.
Chloral hydrate.
Hmm?
That's why you have it. I found traces of it in your champagne.
What have you found out so far?
The Baroness was shot in the chest at close range. We heard the shot. The murderer quickly fled the cabin and dropped the murder weapon. Oh,
But what?
exactly. If the murderer wanted to make it seem like a suicide.
And if it was murder, why did he go to all the trouble of
Especially since we arrived.
something?
No, it does.
Did you find?
On the gangway I suspect the murderer tried to drop it into the...
And since he doesn't know the ship, he had bad.
Indeed.
Not a.
Neither do.
What kind of
A pistol.
antique?
Manufactured a million times during and after the First War. The owner is David Kreutzer, the violin. We found him tonight totally drunk on the bow of the ship. He confirmed that...
Fingerprint?
Nothing. But it's worth mentioning that the clip was missing.
And it's
The ballistic test... Actually, I've been waiting far too... Pay the good doctor a visit, son.
about. Here it is.
Excellent. Give it to me. As I suspected.
Don't you want to examine?
When I have time. For now, though, we can assume that we had the murder weapon.
May I take a look?
We already...
Sure. But what about?
Yes, yes. Here, take this.
Thanks.
But only then, please.
Of. Do you believe the violinist?
He'll be the first person He claims he can't remember anything.
He was on the train and he doesn't have an alibi. His drunkenness.
He fits the profile. He travels a lot, has...
And this.
Is a tranquilizer. Can be dissolved in alcohol. Who gave you the...
I believe.
If believing were enough for us, would be a police...
You think that the Jew.
Our friend would have needed another key to open the safe and steal the second eye. At least, that...
What do you mean?
The Baroness was famous for her forgetfulness. I convinced... It seems safer.
The thief searches.
She returns from the saloon.
Surprises him.
He imprisons her until the coast.
And thus.
But still doesn't have...
Are you sure that there's no bomb inside this time?
Professor Lucien locked it in front of an audience and it will be open for the first...
Let's hope so.
It would take hours to crack it.
Or.
Or the three...
Do you think.
He wrote the letter that was on the safe in the train. Without the letter, we wouldn't have opened this...
But. It doesn't seem like him, does it?
It's his handwriting, and he called me Nico. No one else does.
I will call you Nico.
I chased that man across Europe for years. It is him. It has to be him.
But.
Enough.
I'll be on my way. I want to find.
Good idea.
Inspector. Are you all. Maybe.
I can sleep once I... Goodbye.
Be seeing it.
These candies are really good.
Legrand is risking not just his. He's working like a demon. An alarm. This one.
I need to talk to that captain. She should have gave me the keys. Do I get keys?
These little sachets contain.
Idiot.
These.
Oh, but maybe I don't need a key. Come. Yeah, I don't need it.
This is the food. the most unportable. A portable must be hard work, and the Baroness was like an impressive piece. Usually a good way to break in and out undetected. I can't, but something.
Yeah, maybe hinder from the ventilation.
The mannequin. I suppose all the first class.
Oh, oh come on, I can see why should.
It says, Inspector. The Baroness seems to...
Of
and
course.
that means that Legrand probably never got the message.
Of course.
Another... It was tripped at some point. The seal is broken. But...
That's why the Baroness was looking and saw him.
The sheet and the blanket have already... The blood spot is the... That's... The blood is so... red. The unusual color of the blood... All cats are...
I should have.
These did... The unusual... All...
I need something. I need a sample.
Must go with the built-in speak. A big... If it had a wider opening... Can't see... Wow. Heavier than it looks. Haha.
What the fuck is that?
Although, it seems like one of the feathers was... I'd better take it. Apparently, the Baroness didn't have time to unpack her bags. Or rather, didn't have time to tell her butler to unpack. But here...
What's that? Oh, her purse. Oh, her
A
diary.
small leather-bound book. Cosmetics. Let's see. Yes, difficult. No. A brief, sober description. Met Morris. Arranged Times photo shoot. Answer. This entry dreamt of Bobby. Yesterday would have been his
under the bed.
Something's... More feathers. And they're singed as well. I'll put them with the others. The Baroness was a... She writes about Bubby and almost every family lost. I'll leave. I don't have... The portholes fail. If someone climbed out of the cabin through a port... It's the same problem as with the door. And the Baroness wasn't shot from outside.
Okay, let's go for now. Okay, let's go. Oh, the vase. Never mind. I bet he will say something about here I found the feathers. Oh, yeah. More candies, more candies. Let's go back to La Grande. Oh, the bottle.
The Baroness is...
Talk with him.
Hello.
Oh, Constable.
You look the worse for...
Quite terrible.
My...
Would you hire a...
But if it...
If there are no guards...
Under these circumstances...
Of...
Did you notice...
No, sir. I was there until the alarm went off. We found you and Inspector Legrand there.
Did you hear...
No, just...
You said you were on the forecastle. It sounded like the Baroness let you have...
Not entirely, sir. One of the...
Right.
I suppose that she wa...
She hadn't...
That was not her way, sir.
The Baroness is kept...
Indeed, sir. But
Re-
she was searching.
And...
I think she did, sir, yes.
You wouldn't happen to know...
I'm afraid...
Would you describe...
well, she...
That doesn't...
She used to take a lot of luggage on journeys, and I helped her keep track of it as best I could. She was always very angry.
What about...
I really don't... Memories from...
The Baroness?
Is that...
Does that surprise...
Oh, yes.
I under...
Ser-
Was she under any...
Certainly not. Like so many elderly women.
How long had...
6...
Only... I always thought that butlers...
Those decades have to start at... Her former butler wasn't able... I took on his duties and her...
May I ask... Doesn't it...
Yes, sir.
I didn't...
The Baroness had a soft spot for disabled veterans.
I think...
Please, sir. Find.
Let's go tell La Grande what we found.
Come in. Constable?
About...
Do you know?
Not...
Then you should stop.
I found...
Really?
Yes, there...
I hope this is leading up.
Some of...
Show me. Well, you may have something.
I think that someone fired a shot through a...
Yes, possible. Try to find...
I took a closer...
Yes.
It looked... I think it...
I understand. The iron in blood causes it to darken.
Right.
We don't have time to waste. Dr. Gebhardt...
And you trust...
I trust everyone as much. There will be a complete autopsy in Cairo. You, him, the stowaway constable, all...
There are still enough suspects. I was able to... She wrote that a murderer is on board. If we can...
I was there.
Monsieur?
When I entered my cabin last night, I found a message on the floor.
Why didn't you say...
I didn't know...
We apart...
Not really. You're helping me out until we reach Cairo.
But...
I'll choose when and with who. You can accept that and continue assisting me.
And none of this is by any chance the Baroness knew the murderer from the past, and he was already a murderer when he boarded the ship.
Careful, Constable. Then let's get back.
I'll be in touch if I...
Very.
How dare you to hide things from me? Now where the fuck is that captain? I'm gonna go. Why the fuck he doesn't go? Let's go out. I wonder where is the doctor's room. He said he went to sleep.
Curious. One can easily toss a gun into the... And yet, the murderer chose... The gang... Why did the murderer drop the gun on the gangway? So, why didn't they take...
What the fuck is the captain? Oh, look, there it is. What the fuck is he doing?
It may not seem like it. The Raven...
What?
Or at least... I understand. Any conclusion?
Yeah, he's a foreign.
Did he act
No. The shot surprised him as much as it looked in on him earlier.
covered with a blanket from head to...
Oh, he's still in there.
May I go downstairs?
No, you must.
Come again.
Inspector Legrand wants to...
I'm sure he'll understand.
He ordered me to guard the...
How about a bit of individual...
How about letting a man do... Or do you think you'd be...
What do you think?
The Raven broke into the Baroness's cabin, she surprised him, and he shot her.
What was he looking...
She was a rich...
He didn't want to steal her.
So Legrand also...
Why did he...
Huh.
From inside?
I'm not saying I know how he did it.
Why didn't he leave?
Are you serious? We'd have suspected him straight...
But for... Let's assume that the old Raven...
No one's ever...
He could also be paying...
Well, of course. It's a fact that he used to work with partners. They even arrested some of his...
But no one could ever identify... Fascinating. He could have hired some...
The man Legrand shot back then. He was a famous safe...
Or the real Raven. I don't want to keep...
Good idea.
Idiot, go sleep.
Constable Oliver. You can tell it's not the... The bottle. No way to verify.
I need to put that thing in.
The stowaway. Although... I have to... If I... And what... Could the second missing bullet from the murder weapon... The bottle should be full of water. Unless the good constable happens to have a secret alcohol. No way to verify.
What the fuck you doing?
I wonder if this game is an...
Where the fuck is the captain?
Salty sea air. If I hadn't become a...
Huh, what the fuck did he saw? Damn, I can't use it. enter the saloon. Let's see if anyone here.